1200 meters. They sprinting away from the 1200. Down the road was slow to go when the starter said go. High Arrow, one of the first out of the gates, exclusively in the orange, has a good position shortly after the start. Rannoch is also right there. London Call is a good position. Morpheus is in the red, and Northern Waters also in the red. Over on the inside, it's a little bit strong. They're followed by Jamaican Minaloosh, races 3 or 4 lengths off the first call. Then comes Kuda. On the stand side is Ravishing Diamond. As they settle down to race, High Arrow on the inside and London Call in the green. They dispute the lead. Morpheus is in the red, then exclusively Northern Waters being niggled out along that inside running rail. Then comes Kuda, Ravishing Diamonds on the outside. High Arrow comes under pressure from London Call and Morpheus. Northern Waters down the inside, then exclusively coming down to the last 200 though, and London Call is the one to beat. And it's London Call from Morpheus, and down the inside High Arrow, but London Call continues to go over the last 100, and it's London Call going on to score. London Call has got it won. The second position is going to go to Morpheus, then High Arrow. Behind that one, the Big League. Number 11, London Call, a gelding by Kahal. First time at the track, Brandon Larena, Mark Dixon, and London Call showed pace from the word go and ends up being victorious. So London Call is victorious and won it well and kept on to win it by about 4 or 5 lengths at the business end. For Mr. and Mrs. Bruce LaRue, the winning breeder. Second to number 12, Morpheus. So the first and second place horse, both first timers. And then number 1, High Arrow, which ended up the tote favourite. Behind that one is the Big League. Further back in the field is Jamaican Minaloosh. And then only Northern Waters, followed by Pounceville. Race time 69.40. Blues Travellers further back. And then came Kuda. As we look at the head-on, and London Call makes a break on them by 3 or 4 lengths and then goes right away from the opposition. Morpheus is staying on, and then High Arrow towards the inside, but it's victory here for London Call. So 11 on the tote is showing 20 rand a win. 12 Morpheus on the tote is showing 13 rand a win, and then High Arrow. That is the opening leg of the pick 6. Until the 5th race, just due off at 14:30, back to the studio.
Race number 4 has gone the way of London Call, trained by Mark Dixon and ridden to victory by Brandon Larena. I just spoke to Brandon. He isn't going to make it back for the interview. We're running a bit behind schedule. So I'm going to chat to Mark Dixon. Mark, that was very impressive. First time at the course. Obviously, it's bred to go a bit further. So I'm sure you thought maybe this was a tad too short, but it's blown them away.
It's unbelievable. You know, we always thought he was a nice horse, and you can ask the guys, it's been a bloody long road to get him here. He went wrong, and we could never really find out the problem, so we just threw him back at the farm for several months and said to the guys, you know, look, he's worth waiting for, this horse. Yeah, I'm very surprised that he won first time out. I mean, the way he travelled is, you know, well, horses were put on this planet to make us look fools, and he has done again, but he's a lovely horse, and I'm just more pleased with the guys because they've been very patient, as I said, and he has been a bit of a nightmare, but just I'm very impressed with that, yeah.
Well, Mark, you say they've been put on this earth to make us look like fools, but when you look like a fool and they perform like that, you'd be very happy to take that.
Well, that's it, isn't it? Months of misery and moments of magic.
Yeah.
So that's we'll take it every time.
Anything else worth touching on today?
Look, a lot of runners today. They've all got place chances. All got horses to beat. It's very competitive today. I think my two in the last big price is possibly my best at the end of the day.
Right, well done. Congratulations. We'll see you back hopefully.
Yeah, thanks, Wes.
You've seen we're going to call over the owner, Rex, if you wouldn't mind coming through just to have a few words. I see you guys must be over the moon. When I chatted to Mark earlier today, he said, no, this one will need further, but she's what a performance.
Yes, look, I think first of all, I'd like to thank Mark, because we obviously like the horse when we first bought it, but we've had to show quite a bit of patience. So today was, I think, just reward for the patience, and thank you to Mark for a great training effort. Also like to thank my other two partners, Clint and Gary. Been equally patient, and I thought it was also quite a good ride from Brandon, although the horse seemed to have quite a bit in hand at the end anyway.
Definitely did, and it's really exciting. Looking forward to its next run. I see it's a 3-year-old. Did you purchase it as a 2-year-old?
Yes, that's why I was talking about patience. We did own it from a 2-year-old, so it's been quite a good reward. We had a good little tickle on it, and hope Jacko and Lawrence got on as well.
And then you can only but look forward to the next run, maybe over a bit further. I think it's going to show a lot of improvement because it smashed them today.
Look, I'd like to actually watch the replay on TV again, but you always like to get your debut win, and it showed that it has quite a lot of potential.
And the nice thing is when you watch the replay, the result's not going to change. So you can watch it again and enjoy it.
That's true, yes. Fantastic.
Great.
Thank you very much.
There we go. We've seen it in race number 4 here. That's gone the way of London Call, who's come home to win by 4-5. We've heard it from the trainer, Mark Dixon. Congrats to him and Brandon Lorena. And then the 3 owners, they must be really looking forward to its next run. That's race number 4. We'll see you back for race number 5.